Have you ever felt like people see you differently now that you're over 60? Like your opinions matter less, or your presence is somehow overlooked? Well, here's the truth. You are just as powerful, important, and valuable as ever. Your age doesn't define your worth, and it certainly doesn't mean you have to fade into the background. In fact, this stage of life can be one of the most fulfilling, confident, and exciting times you've ever had, if you embrace it fully. Society often sends the message that after a certain age, women should step aside, play smaller roles, or stop chasing their dreams. But that couldn't be further from reality. You have a lifetime of experience, wisdom, and strength behind you, and there has never been a better time to live boldly, speak your truth, and take ownership of your life. In this video, I'm sharing 6 things that every woman over 60 should know to feel strong, confident, and unstoppable. Whether you've been struggling with self-doubt, feeling overlooked, or just wondering how to make the most of this incredible stage of life, these 6 insights will remind you of the power you already have and how to use it. And make sure to watch until the end, because I'll be sharing one simple but powerful mindset shift that can change the way you see yourself forever. If you're ready to step into your power and own your confidence, hit like and subscribe, because this is your time to shine. There's a common belief that as we get older, we somehow become less relevant, that life after 60 is a time of slowing down, fading into the background, or settling for less. But the truth is, your age does not define you. It does not determine your worth, your abilities, or your potential. In fact, if anything, it is your greatest asset. The years you have lived, the experiences you have gathered, the lessons you have learned, these are what make you stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. So why does society often treat aging as something to fear? Part of it comes from outdated stereotypes that say a woman's greatest value lies in her youth. But here's something powerful to remember. You are not here to fit into anyone else's expectations. You are not here to be less than just because time has passed. Your life, your choices, and your future belong to you. The first step to redefining your identity beyond your age is changing the way you see yourself. If you catch yourself thinking, "I'm too old for this," or "It's too late to try something new," stop for a moment and ask yourself, is that really true? Or is it just something you've been conditioned to believe? Think about all the incredible women throughout history who achieved greatness later in life. Julia Child didn't even learn to cook until her late 30s. And she became a world-renowned chef in her 50s. Vera Wang didn't start designing wedding dresses until she was 40. There are countless women who have proven that age is not a barrier, it's just a number. Instead of thinking of aging as a limitation, start seeing it as a privilege, a sign of resilience, and a source of freedom. You have already overcome challenges, built a life, and gathered wisdom that younger generations are still searching for. You are not losing value. You are gaining depth, confidence, and perspective. One of the biggest barriers to fully embracing this stage of life is the weight of social expectations. Too often, women are told how they should behave, what they should wear, or what they should want as they age. But who decides these rules? Who says you can't try something new, change your style, take up an unexpected hobby, or live exactly as you want? The only expectations that matter are the ones you set for yourself. This is where the real shift happens, choosing to live on your own terms. If there's something you've always wanted to do but held back because of fear, now is the time. If you've been staying in situations, habits, or routines that no longer serve you, this is your chance to let go and create a life that makes you happy. Start by asking yourself, what do I truly want? Not what society expects of me. Not what my younger self once dreamed of, but what feels right for me today. Maybe it's traveling somewhere you've never been, learning a new skill, reconnecting with an old passion, or simply choosing to prioritize yourself in a way you never have before. One of the most freeing realizations is that you do not owe anyone an explanation for how you choose to live your life. You don't have to justify your decisions, your happiness, or your dreams to anyone. The only approval you need is your own. Another important step in redefining your identity is surrounding yourself with positivity. If there are people in your life who constantly reinforce negative beliefs about aging, whether it's friends, family, or even media, limit your exposure to them. Instead, seek out people who inspire and uplift you, who remind you of your strength and capabilities. Find role models who show you what's possible at any age. Fill your environment with messages that reinforce growth, excitement, and confidence. Taking care of yourself, mentally, emotionally, and physically, is also key to embracing this mindset. When you feel good in your body and mind, it's easier to feel good about your future. Prioritizing your well-being isn't just about longevity. It's about making sure you have the energy, strength, and clarity to enjoy life on your own terms. That means nourishing yourself with good food, staying active in ways you enjoy, and taking time to rest and recharge. It also means letting go of past regrets and focusing on what's ahead. If you ever find yourself doubting your place in the world, remember this: you are not just aging. You are evolving. You are stepping into a phase of life where you get to be fully, unapologetically yourself. You are not here to shrink. You are here to expand, to explore, and to embrace everything that life still has to offer. So take a moment to reflect. What's something amazing you've gained with time? Maybe it's wisdom, confidence, self-respect, or a sense of peace. Whatever it is, hold on to it. Because your age is not something to hide, it's something to celebrate. Confidence isn't something you're born with, and it certainly isn't something you lose with age. Confidence is a choice. It's something you build, nurture, and reclaim at any stage of life. Yet, many women feel that as they get older, their confidence starts to fade. Maybe it's because society places so much value on youth. Maybe it's because you've spent years putting others first, and somewhere along the way, you stopped prioritizing yourself. Or maybe it's just the weight of time and experience that makes you question whether you're still as bold and capable as you once were. But here's the truth: your confidence is still there. It may be buried under self-doubt or old habits, but it has never left you. And now, more than ever, is the time to bring it forward, own your power, and live your life with certainty and strength. The first step to rebuilding confidence is understanding where self-doubt comes from. A lot of it is rooted in negative beliefs, things you've been told by others, messages you've absorbed from the media, or even thoughts you've repeated to yourself over the years. Thoughts like, "I'm too old for this," "I don't have anything valuable to offer," or "people don't take me seriously anymore." These are not facts, they are just stories that have been repeated so many times that they feel real. And the good news? You can rewrite them. Think about all the things you've accomplished in your life, the challenges you've faced, the obstacles you've overcome, the ways you've grown. You have years of wisdom, experience, and strength behind you. Confidence comes from recognizing and embracing that. Instead of focusing on what you think you lack, focus on what you already have. One of the easiest ways to shift your mindset is changing the way you talk about yourself. Words have power. If you constantly say things like, "I can't, I'm not good at this, I never do things right," then you reinforce self-doubt. But if you start saying, "I am capable, I have something valuable to share, I deserve to be heard," then over time, your mind will start to believe it. Speak about yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you would offer a close friend. Another key to building confidence is stepping outside your comfort zone. Confidence isn't built by waiting until you feel ready. It's built by doing things before you feel ready. The more you challenge yourself, the more proof you give yourself that you can handle new experiences. It doesn't have to be something extreme. It can be as simple as speaking up in a conversation, trying a new activity, or wearing something that makes you feel powerful. Each time you take a small step, your confidence grows. Body language also plays a huge role in how confident you feel. Straighten your posture, lift your chin, make eye contact when you speak. The way you carry yourself sends a message not only to others but to your own mind. Studies have shown that even if you don't feel confident in the moment, adopting a strong, open posture can physiologically boost your confidence. Surrounding yourself with supportive, uplifting people is another powerful way to reinforce confidence. If there are people in your life who constantly bring you down or make you question yourself, it might be time to set boundaries. Instead, seek out relationships that encourage, inspire, and empower you. Confidence thrives in positive environments. And remember, confidence doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean you never have doubts or fears. It means that even when you feel uncertain, you move forward anyway. It means trusting yourself, speaking up, and making decisions based on what you truly want, not on what others expect of you. Every day is a new opportunity to choose confidence. To remind yourself that you are strong, capable, and worthy of being seen and heard. Your voice matters. Your presence matters. Your dreams matter. Confidence is something you create. What's one way you boost yours? Style isn't about age, it's about self-expression, confidence, and feeling good in your own skin. Yet, society often tries to tell women over 60 what they should or shouldn't wear, as if reaching a certain age means you have to tone things down, dress a certain way, or stop having fun with fashion. But here's the truth, there are no rules. The only style that matters is the one that makes you feel beautiful, empowered, and like your most authentic self. One of the biggest myths about aging is that certain colors, patterns, or clothing choices become off-limits. But who decides these rules? Not you. The reality is, style isn't just about following trends, it's about embracing what makes you feel confident. Whether that means wearing bold colors, flowing dresses, statement accessories, or timeless classics, your style should be a reflection of you, not anyone else's expectations. Finding your personal style is not about dressing to look younger, it's about dressing to feel amazing. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing someone who feels comfortable, radiant, and powerful. Some women love elegant, minimalist pieces. Others thrive in bright colors and bold patterns. Neither is right or wrong. What matters is what makes you feel like the best version of yourself. If you're not sure how to define your style, start by paying attention to what excites you. Look at the outfits you feel best in. What do they have in common? Is it the fit, the fabric, the color? Do you love structured jackets, flowing skirts, or well-fitted jeans? Noticing what already makes you feel good is the first step to understanding your style. Accessories can also be a game changer when it comes to expressing yourself. A bold necklace, a chic scarf, a statement handbag, or even a great pair of shoes can instantly transform an outfit. The best part? Accessories allow you to experiment without making big changes to your wardrobe. If you're feeling unsure about adding more color or patterns to your clothing, start with accessories and see how they make you feel. One of the most freeing things you can do for yourself is letting go of fashion rules that don't serve you. Forget the idea that women over 60 have to avoid bright colors, stick to neutrals, or dress appropriately, in a way that feels dull or uninspired. You deserve to wear what makes you happy. If you love wearing red, wear it. If you feel great in bold prints, embrace them. If simple and classic feels best to you, own it with confidence. Comfort is also key, not in the sense of sacrificing style, but in the sense of feeling at ease in what you wear. Clothes should make you feel free, not restricted. Choosing fabrics that feel good on your skin, cuts that flatter your body, and pieces that allow you to move comfortably can make a huge difference in how you carry yourself. When you're comfortable, you naturally radiate confidence. Another powerful way to embrace your style is by trying something new. Have you always admired a certain fashion trend but never felt bold enough to wear it? Now is the perfect time. Whether it's adding a new color to your wardrobe, experimenting with statement jewelry, or trying a different silhouette, small changes can bring a fresh energy to your look. Fashion should be fun, not stressful, so allow yourself the freedom to play with different styles without fear. And let's not forget the most important part, your confidence is what truly makes any outfit shine. No matter what you wear, the way you carry yourself matters more than any brand, trend, or piece of clothing. A woman who feels good in her skin will always stand out. Your style is yours to define. There are no rules, no limits, no need to shrink or fade into the background. Fashion is about expression, joy, and celebrating who you are in every stage of life. So wear what makes you feel alive, confident, and truly yourself, because that is what will always look the best on you. Fashion should be fun. What's one style choice that makes you feel amazing? Your health is your greatest asset. It's the foundation for everything, your energy, your happiness, your confidence, and your ability to enjoy life to the fullest. Taking care of yourself isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about making sure you feel strong, vibrant, and in control of your own well-being. And the best part? It doesn't require drastic changes or extreme effort, just small, intentional habits that add up over time. One of the most important things to remember is that your body and mind deserve care, love, and attention. Too often, women prioritize everyone else, family, work, responsibilities, before thinking about their own needs. But now is the time to shift that mindset. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. You deserve to wake up feeling good, to have the energy to do the things you love, and to experience life without constantly worrying about your health. The good news is that simple habits can make a world of difference. Moving your body, eating foods that nourish you, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep. These are not just routines. They are acts of self-care that can help you feel your best every day. Physical activity, for example, doesn't mean you have to do intense workouts or spend hours at the gym. Even something as simple as a daily walk, stretching, or dancing to your favorite music can boost circulation, improve flexibility, and keep your joints strong. Movement isn't about looking a certain way, it's about feeling strong, energized, and capable. And while physical health is crucial, mental and emotional well-being are just as important. Stress, anxiety, and negative thoughts can take a serious toll on your body, leading to fatigue, tension, and even illness. That's why practicing positive thinking, mindfulness, and stress management is just as essential as eating well or staying active. One of the most powerful tools for mental well-being is gratitude. Taking just a few moments each day to focus on what you're thankful for can shift your mindset, reduce stress, and improve overall happiness. Instead of focusing on what's missing, start focusing on what's already wonderful in your life. Another way to support your mental health is by eliminating unnecessary stress. This might mean setting boundaries, saying no to things that drain your energy, or making time for things that bring you joy, whether it's reading a book, spending time in nature, or having deep conversations with people who uplift you. Protecting your peace of mind is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. And don't forget the power of good nutrition. Food is fuel, and what you eat has a direct impact on how you feel. A diet rich in whole foods, healthy fats, and plenty of hydration can help improve mood, boost energy, and support brain function. Choosing foods that nourish your body isn't about restriction, it's about giving yourself the best possible foundation for long-term health and vitality. Taking care of yourself also means getting enough rest. Quality sleep is one of the most overlooked aspects of good health. It's during sleep that your body repairs itself, your mind processes emotions, and your energy is restored. Prioritizing rest isn't laziness, it's one of the most productive things you can do for your well-being. The most important thing to remember is that small changes lead to big results. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with one thing: drink more water, take a short walk each day, replace one unhealthy habit with a better one. These little adjustments add up, and before you know it, you'll feel stronger, healthier, and more in tune with your body. Your health is not a burden, it's a privilege. Taking care of yourself allows you to live with more joy, more freedom, and more confidence. You deserve to feel amazing, to wake up with energy, and to experience life in a way that makes you excited for what's ahead. Feeling great starts with self-care. What's one habit that makes you feel amazing? Growth doesn't stop at 60. In fact, this stage of life is one of the best times to explore, learn, and discover new passions. With fewer obligations and more time to focus on yourself, you finally have the freedom to dive into things you may have always wanted to do but never had the chance. The key to staying vibrant, fulfilled, and excited about life is simple: never stop growing. There's a common misconception that learning is something reserved for younger years, but the truth is, your brain thrives when you challenge it with new experiences. Studies show that people who continue to learn, explore, and engage in mentally stimulating activities not only stay sharper but also experience higher levels of happiness and fulfillment. Keeping your mind active doesn't just help you remember things better, it actually strengthens brain connections, helping to prevent cognitive decline in conditions like dementia. So what does growth look like after 60? It can be anything that excites you, challenges you, or simply brings you joy. Maybe it's finally learning a new language, picking up an instrument, taking an art class, or trying a new type of exercise. Maybe it's traveling to a place you've never been, starting a blog, or even just exploring different perspectives through books and discussions. The beauty of this stage of life is that there are no rules. You get to define what growth means to you. One of the best ways to keep learning and growing is to stay curious. Curiosity keeps life interesting, keeps your brain engaged, and makes every day feel fresh. Ask questions, try new things, and seek out experiences that push you outside your comfort zone. If you've ever thought, "I'd love to do that, but I don't know where to start," start anyway. The first step is often the hardest, but once you take it, you'll wonder why you waited so long. Exploration doesn't always mean traveling the world, but if you love to travel, now is the perfect time. Seeing new places, meeting different people, and experiencing different cultures keeps your mind open and your spirit adventurous. It doesn't have to be a long, expensive trip. Sometimes even a weekend getaway to a nearby town can bring new excitement and perspective to life. But you don't have to leave home to explore. Reading books on topics you've never studied before, joining discussion groups, or watching documentaries about fascinating subjects can expand your world without going anywhere. The goal is to stay engaged with life, to keep feeding your mind with inspiration and new ideas. If you've ever felt stuck in routine, one of the easiest ways to shake things up is to try something completely different. Maybe it's a creative hobby, like painting or photography. Maybe it's an active pursuit, like dance or yoga. Or maybe it's something practical, like learning how to cook a new cuisine or mastering a new technology. Every new skill you gain brings a sense of achievement and confidence that fuels even more curiosity and excitement for what's next. Social learning is another fantastic way to grow. Joining a class, attending workshops, or even participating in community activities can introduce you to new people who share your interests. These interactions not only keep your mind engaged but also create connections that make life richer and more fulfilling. The most important thing? Never let the fear of trying something new hold you back. There's no such thing as being too old to learn, to grow, or to explore. Some of the most inspiring, accomplished people in history found their greatest successes later in life. Colonel Sanders didn't start KFC until his 60s. Laura Ingalls Wilder published her first, Little House, book in her 60s. And there are countless others who prove that the best years can be ahead, not behind. Your 60s, 70s, and beyond are not a time to slow down. They are a time to embrace new opportunities with excitement and confidence. There is so much still to learn, so much still to do, and so many experiences still waiting for you. You have nothing to lose, and everything to gain. Life is an adventure. What's something new you'd love to try? There comes a moment in life when you realize that no one else is responsible for your happiness but you. Not society, not your family, not the expectations placed on you, but you. And that realization? It's incredibly freeing. Because the moment you understand that your life is yours to create, you stop waiting for permission to live it the way you truly want. One of the greatest misconceptions about aging is that it means giving up control over your body, your choices, your dreams. But the truth is, the only limits that exist are the ones you allow to remain in place. The moment you choose to let go of outdated beliefs and start living on your own terms, you reclaim your personal power. Because you are not here to fit into a mold. You are not here to shrink yourself. You are here to live fully, boldly, and unapologetically. Think about all the times in your life when you held yourself back because of fear, because of what others might think, because you weren't sure if you were good enough. Now ask yourself, what if you stopped worrying about all of that? What if, instead of playing small, you gave yourself permission to take up space? To try new things? To be loud and proud about who you are? Imagine how much lighter, how much freer, how much more fulfilled you would feel. Society has a way of making women feel like they have an expiration date, as if after a certain age, they should quietly step aside. But here's what no one tells you. This is actually the time when you have the most freedom. You are no longer bound by the same pressures you once were. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You don't have to meet anyone else's expectations. You don't have to seek approval. You get to live for you now. And that is an incredibly powerful place to be. The problem is, too many women reach this point in life and still carry the weight of expectations that no longer serve them. They still feel the pressure to dress a certain way, act a certain way, or even think a certain way. They let the voices of others dictate their choices. But what if you decided today that you were done with that? What if you chose to rewrite the story you tell yourself? What if, instead of saying, "I can't do that," or "It's too late for me," you said, "Why not me?" Every choice you make shapes your life. You can choose to let fear hold you back, or you can choose to take a step forward. You can choose to focus on regrets, or you can choose to focus on what's ahead. You can choose to live according to someone else's rules, or you can decide that from now on, you are the one writing the rules. And here's the thing, it's never too late to start. It doesn't matter if you're 60, 70, or beyond. As long as you're alive, you have the ability to create, to explore, to evolve. There is no rulebook that says life after 60 has to look a certain way. The only thing that matters is what you want it to look like. Maybe you want to reinvent yourself, to try something completely new, to step into a version of yourself that you've never allowed to exist before. Maybe you want to pursue passions you put on hold, travel to places you've always dreamed of, or finally start speaking up for what you truly believe in. Whatever it is, you have the power to make it happen. The biggest mindset shift you can make is this: you are not too old for anything. You are not too old to start again, to chase excitement, to feel beautiful, to feel worthy, to demand respect, to be seen, to have fun, to love, to grow, to make bold moves. Your story isn't over, it's still being written. And you get to decide how the next chapter unfolds. So what's stopping you? Fear? Doubt? The opinions of others? None of those things are real barriers unless you allow them to be. The only thing that truly matters is the choice you make right now. Do you keep living within the lines that others have drawn for you, or do you break free and start coloring outside of them? Imagine looking back on your life years from now. What would you rather say? That you played it safe, stayed small, and let opportunities pass you by? Or that you took chances, stepped into your power, and truly lived? That you made decisions based on fear, or that you made them based on excitement? That you settled, or that you thrived? There is no right way to do this. There is only the way that feels right to you. But the one thing that is certain is that you deserve a life that makes you excited to wake up in the morning. You deserve to feel proud of yourself. You deserve to look in the mirror and see someone who is strong, confident, and in control of her own destiny. And the best part? The power to create that life is already within you. It's been there all along, you just have to claim it. Because at the end of the day, you are in control of your life. The question is, what are you going to do with that power? No matter where you are in life, it is never too late to step into your confidence, embrace new passions, and live fully. The idea that certain experiences, dreams, or possibilities have an expiration date is simply not true. Every single day, you have the power to make choices that bring you joy, fulfillment, and purpose. Your journey is still unfolding, and you are the one who gets to decide how it looks. Think about everything you have lived through, the lessons you have learned, the challenges you have overcome, the wisdom you have gathered along the way. You are not less valuable because time has passed. You are more valuable than ever. Your experience gives you depth. Your knowledge gives you power. Your resilience gives you strength. There is no one else in this world who has walked your exact path, and that alone makes you extraordinary. The greatest gift you can give yourself is the freedom to embrace who you are, as you are, right now. Not who you were 10 or 20 years ago. Not who society expects you to be. But the person you have become, the woman who has lived, grown, and evolved through every season of life. You don't need anyone's permission to reinvent yourself, to chase something new, or to step outside the box that others may have placed you in. You define your own future. Whether it's learning, traveling, connecting, creating, or simply choosing to live each day with a sense of excitement and gratitude, your happiness is in your hands. This is your time. Not to wait, not to hesitate, but to fully embrace life on your own terms. So whatever it is that calls to you, follow it. Whatever makes your heart feel lighter, lean into it. Whatever brings you joy, choose it. Because this chapter of your life, it's yours to write. And the best part? The story is far from over.